And this is what it feels like. This is like how we podcast.
I hate
We're
this
just
voice.
a couple of podcasters.
I hate this voice. And you're going to get to see his podcast voice soon, too.
Oh, yeah. I'm sure you've seen it.
Oh, yeah, you've seen it. Yeah, you've seen it. But experiencing it live. Yeah, it's a whole different...
Never really thought about losing weight. All the haters need to back off and give Jim Rat Jerry a motherfucking break.
Hello and welcome to Joshrardo. My name is Gerardo and I would like to welcome you today. And we have a guest today. Guess who the guest is? You couldn't get in there, huh?
Keep going, dude. Keep going.
Keep going.
Hey, keep going.
I know.
You're steering the ship today, Papa.
I always want to like not let him introduce himself, but then I don't know where else to go.
Yeah. If I don't interject, he acts like he has somewhere to go, but then he doesn't have anywhere to go.
Damn it.
My name is Josh Magic Michaels. How are you guys? Yes, my hair is fine, but it's bad. But it's it's terrible. You can be honest with me.
No, for sure. You'll look back and be like, "What was I doing?"
Exactly.
Yeah,
exactly.
Sure.
Just give it a week, okay? Give it a week. Another week to grow.
Well, Josh, I would like to may I have the floor for a second?
Sure.
I would like to just introduce somebody today, not you.
Do you need music?
May I go for it?
Yeah.
She hails from my alma mater, Rancho Cucamonga. Were you born there or no?
No.
No, same here. I wasn't. I was born in Colton, California.
All right.
And Jerry Brown was governor when I was born. And then
Nobody cares.
Arnold Schwarzenegger became governor, and then Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Are you saying Schwarzenegger? Yeah, you heard it too, right?
Yeah. It's like a knockoff of Arnold. I guess. Just made him up.
I didn't make him up. Okay, Arnold is real, and he believes. Okay, stop.
Yeah, it didn't sound
The
very
music is not
motivational.
helping me.
Yeah.
It usually helps me.
It was hurting you. It looked like.
She's a stand-up comic.
Yes.
She's very funny.
Yes.
We saw her at Ironbark, 2 weeks ago?
I wish. Dude. I wish.
Stand-up's not real anymore. But we saw her at Ironbark 2 years ago? A year and a half?
Maybe a year and a half.
Like
yeah.
that.
I don't know why you're focusing
Very
on the
important that we
details.
get this right.
Yeah. Let's say a year and 3 months ago.
But what's your last name? Orozco?
Okoro.
Okoro.
We gotta cut that out.
Yeah.
You got to cut that out.
Cut that out like I'm doing bad?
Yeah, you're doing bad. The least you could do is know the guest's last name.
I know. I forgot to ask you before we started.
A lot of people, it's my fault. A lot of people don't know that because I messed it up on like Instagram and Facebook. It's two separate things.
Oh yeah, we talked about this. Yeah. She messes her name up, so it's hard to even know if is your name even Chika. Okoro.
Did he say it right?
Yeah.
Okay.
That was nice. I'm proud of you.
Sweet.
Thanks for being here, Chica.
Just Chika.
Thank you guys
dude.
for having me.
Yeah, I like Just Chica. It's a nice name. It's a really nice name.
Thank you.
Like it a lot.
I feel like it suits me. You
Yeah.
know, like I'm like, yeah, just Chica, just who I am.
Nothing much. Just Chika. Just Gerardo. Very nice, huh?
Just
Not the same.
Just Joshin.
Chica, I did see, I do have one memory of watching you do stand up.
Okay.
And I have to say, on the record, fantastic. You were so funny. And I think at the time, how long had you been doing it at the time? Like if this was like a year and a half ago.
I think I'm almost like 2 years now.
Yeah, because I remember you said you were pretty new.
Yeah.
And new comics.
Oh my gosh, Josh, chill.
New comics suck.
Yeah, that's
New comics suck.
Breaking news.
Yeah. And I could not believe, I was like, she's had to have like, she must be playing comedy night on Steam every night, dude, because she's hilarious, you know?
Thank you. I appreciate it. I think for me, it's like, I spent a lot of time like thinking about doing comedy. And then I was like, well, now I have to do it because I did the whole career thing and da-da-da-da. I'm like, okay, now's my chance to shine. So my goal was just to not suck.
Yeah.
You know?
Well, you're a great writer. And you know what? You can't really say that about any comics. I'm a comic. I don't write.
Yeah, you don't.
I'm a vibe. That's what people say about me.
Yeah, he's an experience.
I'm an experience.
Yeah, the Gerardo
Yeah,
experience.
Gerardo Hendrix experience.
Why Hendrix?
Jimi Hendrix.
Yeah, I know, but yeah, even Chica doesn't
I'm
agree.
trying to see. You got the chain, and then it's the.
Exactly.
I'm trying to see where he's going with that.
I have my own.
I'm trying to figure out where he's going with this.
I'm looking for you for a clue.
And I'm like, I don't
You're not giving me
know. I
anything.
don't know.
Do you guys not like the Jimi Hendrix experience?
I don't like that you have anything to do with it.
I don't like my last name.
You don't?
It's pretty cool.
Is it Alcorn?
It's
Okay, yeah.
It's
That's payback for what I did to your last name, but it's fine. It's Alarcon. Say it with
See,
me.
I can't say it like that. I'm gonna get slammed. But you can't say it. Like that. I'm gonna say it in your accent. Oh my God.
I miss when people said slammed. Does
people
anyone-
still say something.
Oh,
That's
okay.
me. So what do people say now? Reamed?
Get roasted.
Reamed. I like reamed. Let's bring reamed back.
That's not a thing.
Getting reamed.
I
The
told
way
you
you
I'm
say
slow
it.
in all things pop culture, so I don't have the.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we did have a discussion, and you're the second guest here in season 5 who has no idea who Tiffany Chalamet.
Why do you keep saying
doing it?
Tiffany?
I don't know. I want there to be a Tiffany Chalamet.
Timothy Chalamet. And if you haven't seen his reel, I made one, and you could check it out later. Yeah.
Yeah, he runs the fan page.
Yeah.
And he has a lot of people in the groups.
Yeah.
And they talk about it all night
All
long.
the time. Yeah.
I just hear him downstairs sometimes, and he's
Okay.
like, "Yeah, Timothy."
Timothy.
Yeah, reels are very educational nowadays. You learn a lot. You know?
Yeah. And it's really important to fake it till you make it. And so I made a reel of Timothy Chalamet.
To fake what? To make what?
The fact that I'm a fan.
So you're gonna pretend that you're a fan until you're a fan?
Yeah.
That's pretty. I like it.
I think it's important to find words that are funny.
And you think his last name is funny?
His whole name is funny, dude.
So is it Chalamet or Chalamet?
Timothy Chalamet. Shall. Like
Okay,
shall.
so it's Chalamet.
And it shall make you laugh.
Since he's an expert, I need to know.
Yeah.
I looked to you for that too.
I
'cause
did have to say it to myself again, though. But Timothy Chalamet.
Really handsome guy too.
Oh, yeah. Very good looking. He
Yeah.
could play probably a Joker later in life.
Oh, later in
Yeah.
life he's gonna be prime Joker,
Yeah.
prime Joker candidate, dude.
But anyway, so like, ever since you started comedy, I'm assuming that something else came with the territory.
That's the leading question.
Oh.
Oh, I know. Beef. Yeah, once you stop, you can't. Once you start, you can't stop.
Yeah. Yeah, dude. I know that's the case for us. And we are dying to. Oh, good thing we have a nurse here. Hey, 'cause
That was a really bad joke.
I know, I slapped you twice.
Yeah.
He was ready for that one.
Yeah.
I appreciate it.
Yeah.
And you say you don't write.
But we're dying to know what your beef is, Chika.
Okay, well, speaking of comics, I'll just jump right into it. I have beef.
Joe Beltran, same here.
Same here.
No, just kidding.
My main beef is Bro Comics living in their car, trying to shame me for working.
Wow. You're looking at one right here.
I don't live here. I live in my car. No, I'm just kidding. And but I did live in my car for I think almost a year.
Yeah.
But this is where I'm a little bit different. I did work while I lived in my car.
Okay, see, I can appreciate that.
Yeah, I had a job at Chili's.
Okay, she's like, I take it back.
Take pride in it.
Yeah.
There's nothing, because the thing about it is, like, it's interesting when someone's like, "Oh, you're working 9 to 5. Why are you doing comedy?" I'm like, am I in comedy to make money? I didn't know that was a.
Yeah. I didn't know everybody here was on Netflix.
Like, I just don't understand that whole. If I'm just like working and then I'm doing comedy, like I get envious sometimes of comics who have the free time to get up more often.
Yeah.
So then it's like, you're shaming me for working. Like, I don't know. I have a resume, I guess. I'm just.
Yeah. And guess what? They're gonna be eating your dust when they don't have any money for gas to get to another mic.
Yeah, like, you need the gas to get to a mic,
Yeah.
and that's fine if you don't have it. But then it's like for example, because I know people are like, "Oh my gosh, she's an elitist." The thing is, someone tried to shame me for having health insurance, which was Medicaid at the time, so it was free from the government. Like, I don't know.
That's even what's wrong with that?
I'm like, is this a flex? I didn't know.
Yeah.
Maybe it is, but it's like, it's Medicaid. If it was Blue Cross and PPO, I'd be like, okay, I'm flexing.
Yeah.
But like, it's just.
I'd be like, "Whoa, Chika, calm down." Okay.
That's the thing. So I was like, wow, this is real.
If you don't have a shower within a half mile of where you sleep, you shouldn't be doing comedy.
Yes, and I parked very close to that plant. And it had a shower. But also, I think that all these places that used to host open mics and comedy shows, those places hate comics. Why? Because, well, they suck, most of them. But also because they never buy anything. They just go there to do their time and to leave. And God forbid there's a 1-drink minimum or a 1-item minimum. They start freaking out because they don't have a job. And like Gerardo says, how you do something is how you do everything.
Yes, sir.
And so if you work hard in real life, then you're going to work hard in comedy.
Yes, sir.
I appreciate that. Thank
Yeah.
you. That's
I
just
believe
my
it.
only thing. Cause like if I were to shame someone for not working, then I'd be the one like, oh, she's punching down. But it's like I'm just trying to pay the 1 minute, whatever minimum, the 1 item minimum.
Yeah.
Is the only thing.
And that doesn't hurt you. That doesn't break
I put
your
in my
bank.
budget. That's all.
Yeah.
You
Now-
expect people to come see you and get 2 drinks when you're not even willing to buy 1 item?
Oh yeah. Okay,
Yeah.
yeah. I mean, I did. You know, I was bringing the ruckus though when I was living in my car.
Yeah, he was an alcoholic.
Yeah, it
he
was-
still is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In my heart, I am.
Yeah.
But sober for almost 2 years.
Yeah, almost.
Yeah. Thank you. Thank you, guys. That's not as good as doesn't feel as good as an applause, but I'll take it. But yeah, dude, I agree with that beef. So far,
Yes.
we're off to a great start.
You're batting 1,000.
1,000. Yeah.
We don't even like baseball.
Yeah, I don't get it. It's boring.
Yeah. But
Yeah, I played softball too as a kid, and I was like in the outfield. Like I'd get distracted because I was so bored too, and I'm like in the game, so I get it. You know?
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah. I played baseball too. I'd say I was pretty good at it. I was.
Were you shortstop or were you?
I was first baseman because I'm left-handed.
Oh, okay, I was first base too.
Really?
Yeah.
Look at us, dude. Hard workers. First base people. Okay? We got to change it from being first base men. It's got to be first base people. Yeah.
are you also left-handed?
No.
Okay, I was gonna say gross. Both of you.
Being left-handed is a honor, a privilege. It is I think it means I'm blessed. It means I'm blessed.
No, they said they died earlier. Like if they were left-handed,
Yep.
that's a real thing.
Because
Sorry.
people try to kill them as fast as they can.
No, and I've heard that too. But it's because you can't have too much of a good thing. Or you can't have too much of a good thing. And that's why we die fast. But it's also because we're living hard. We're living fast.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Right-handed people are just following all the rules and just taking vitamins and whatever. Left-handed people are like alcoholics and live in their car. Yeah.
Did you ever like second guess yourself? Obviously, all of us probably have. But did you ever think to yourself, like, maybe I'm such a piece of shit. Maybe I'm left-handed too.
No. Speaking of first times doing comedy, my first joke that I ever wrote,
Yeah.
or it was a part of the first set that I ever did, was about being left-handed. Yeah.
How did it go? I'm just.
She was genuinely asking.
I know
but the
she
way
was.
She said
Yeah,
it.
I know
Yeah,
she
yeah,
was. But that was perfect timing. It went okay, and it was a joke about how I'm tired of being a left-handed person living in a right-handed man's world. Okay, everything is made for you guys, and we just have to adapt. We just have to just get used to it. Mm-hmm. No. No.
When you said you guys, I was like, whoa.
Yeah, come on,
Fucking
dude.
you people. I was like, where's he going
Yeah,
with?
you people,
Us right-handers, the majority of people.
you righties over here.
You know what they used to do to left-handed people?
They make them use their right hand
First, they would tar and feather them.
because they thought they were witches, or is this? A,
Yeah, you witch.
And I guess what? I love magic, so thank you.
no, they used to do that in like Nigerian culture, like old culture, and like my own people. They used to do that. They would force you to use your right hand.
Yeah, I've
They
heard-
felt like
yeah.
it was it was a big thing.
Yeah, I've heard of that, and I'm still waiting on an apology from all of those cultures.
Have you ever been to Nigeria?
I have. I actually was there right before COVID hit.
Ooh.
Yeah, and then I came back and I was like, oh, there's a lot going on. 'Cause I was in the village, so it was like, not that it was like I had access to technology, but not really.
Yeah.
So I came back here, everyone was like, oh, there's a virus going on. I was just like, okay. And I was like, oh, there's a virus going on. It's actually here and right now. So I was just late to everything.
How often do you go? How many times have you been over there? How
I've
often
been
do you
twice.
go? Twice?
Yeah.
I've
So I was-
never left the United States, I don't think. Well, I've been to Mexico, but that's
okay.
yeah, that doesn't count.
The 51st state.
If you live in
Yeah,
yeah,
basically.
exactly. If you live in California, that doesn't count.
Yeah.
Where would you go?
I'd want to go to Japan.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
I would love to go to like maybe just Europe. I think sounds nice too. Spain.
Go to backpacking. That's Europe, dude.
Yeah, but when I say Europe, I'm thinking of like, you know what I'm thinking. I'm
He was
thinking of
trying
like,
to go like from general to specific.
Yeah.
You know? Like, I knew where he was
Yeah,
going
yeah.
with it. You know?
yeah, I'm thinking more specific like Wales or whatever. You know?
That's
Small
England.
village. And,
Right. First of all, I got to figure out where everything's at. And that's why I haven't been anywhere because I keep getting lost. Where would you go?
I was supposed to go to Tokyo in July of this year.
okay.
But, you know,
You mean this 2021 or?
2020.
Oh, okay.
But everything cracked off, you know.
Yeah.
And I couldn't go.
He didn't want to go.
I did want to go.
So was he just saying that he was gonna go, but he never really planned? Like he just had the.
This is COVID is a blessing. He says that every day. Every day.
No, I was gonna take my little brother because he loves weird stuff like anime and stuff.
Oh,
Yeah.
my sister did that once. She was like, because she said that she bought us things for Christmas, and then she said, "Oh, everything got stolen from her car." Well, that's convenient. So I'm like,
Yeah, how convenient. He was. Yeah, I heard him when people were dying at first. I heard him just downstairs like, yeah.
Wow!
It worked.
It
Is what
worked.
I knew.
He's like, I don't have to go to Tokyo.
I knew it.
I was gonna go to Wuhan, Tokyo.
Okay.
I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I'm just
Okay.
kidding. Bad joke. Bad joke. Bad joke. Bad joke.
Yeah. And you need to learn where places are at, dude. Wuhan is in Greenland, dude. You need to figure that out.
Okay. Well, so I was okay. You know what's funny, dude?
What?
I have a beef today too, and I was just about to do my beef.
He's a poser.
Go.
I think it's like a general thing that humans do, though.
What is it?
My beef today is with people that say that they had something to say, but they forgot what they were gonna say. I was gonna say I have something to add to your beef, but then I forgot what it was.
Yeah, that's
So
more.
now it's-
Yeah, people, you can't help that.
Yeah, but it bugs me.
I have that too all the time. I lost my train of thought, but I didn't want to say that. So I was like, let me
Yeah.
just pull it back in and keep going. No one's gonna notice the awkward
Yeah.
pause for a
Yeah.
second.
There's tactics. You got to start using tactics. You know.
But it's like if you have a story to tell me, don't tell me you had a story and then not know what the story was. It's like, was it even worth my ear?
Yeah, or if you don't remember, then
Yeah.
like try to be clever about it. Like I have something I wanted to add to your beef, to this beef, but I don't want to tell you.
See, he's building suspense. It's like now we want to know.
Yeah.
But you don't want to tell me, so you just act like you do know. But
Yeah.
now you're holding the cards back.
Exactly, dude.
Dang, I didn't know you played poker.
Yeah, dude. It's chess, poker, whatever. Dude.
I'm
Yo.
playing poker. He's playing chess.
Yeah, dude.
I play checkers.
Checkers is hard.
What are we doing here? We're all playing different games.
We should figure out what the game is, and then commit to that one game.
Well, what do you have to add?
I really don't feel like telling you.
I think I'm watching a live beef. I don't know. If
Yes.
Oh yeah, that's basically what this podcast
Yeah,
is.
you
We
guys-
fight, and then people are like talking.
And people are like, don't do that. Yeah.
We cut a lot of it out.
But I do think it is human nature that people do forget things that they say. But I hate when people tell you they forgot, but really just don't want to tell you. Like, have you ever been in a conversation with somebody and then they realize, like, maybe they know that you don't know who Tiffany, fuck!
What is wrong with you?
I don't know. Timothy Chalamet is. Maybe they're remembering that as they tell you.
Yeah.
So it's like, oh, it's this great movie. It's got, never mind. And then you go, what? And then I hate people who pretend like they forgot. Like I was talking to a person, and this was a quality of theirs.
He's never like this.
You have to clarify with a person or like a bear or something.
Yeah.
You weren't really sure.
Yeah, he
The
talks
only
to
bear
animals.
here is this guy.
Okay, careful. I'm not the Harry.
And she would always say, "Oh, I forgot," but she would do it with like a smirk on her face, like I forgot.
Oh, I know who you're talking about.
Yeah, and it's like you did not forget. I know you didn't forget, but I also can't prove it, and it just makes me look bad because I'm like, you didn't forget. And I'm like, yeah, you can't like shake people.
You would shake her?
Yeah,
Jeez.
yeah. Tell me. Yeah. But,
Oh my
yeah.
God, my mind is like terrible right now. But also, you know what? I do like it as because I forgot and then I just remembered again.
You can't have beef with this.
Yeah, it's
I
all
have
right.
beef with this already.
No, but I think it's a great what's it called tactic to use in like a comedy movie when it's like, oh, when I get home, maybe you know that Monty died,
Right.
And I'm like, I cannot wait to see. You're like, I have to tell you something, and I'm like, 1 second,
Yeah,
I
yeah.
can't wait till see Monty this and that,
Yeah.
And what did you want to say? And you're like, never mind,
Yeah.
And then the audience is like, you know,
And he says he doesn't write. This guy's prolific over here. But it does happen a lot. And I don't
Yeah.
think you should judge people. I'm on Chika's side with her beef, but I don't think you should judge people for forgetting things.
well, I judge people that live in their cars, so I'm on her side too.
Yeah, well, I don't live in my car, so I'm on her side too.
See, there you go. It's on my side.
Yeah, I think people who live in their cars are gross.
Yeah, true.
I'm gonna get a bunch of hate mail. Like, well, I lived in my car for 2.5 weeks. Here we go.
I will say though, for being someone who used to live in my car, I'm very organized, and I think that comes from having to live in your car for so long because everything has to have a little space. So you go in your trunk and you're like, everything is allocated to like, here's my clothes, here's my books, I would read a lot in the car.
Yeah.
See, that is pretty good because I went from okay. Now I do sound high maintenance. I went from one hotel to another hotel, and I did have a moment where I had to check into the next hotel, so I did change in my car. So I did feel like, okay, I get it. I can make this work.
Yeah. The hardest thing to do is find somewhere to sleep where you feel safe.
Yeah.
And I was a part of a Planet Fitness community, and it felt like a little neighborhood. And there was a bunch of us there, and always the same cars. We're always in the same spots. And I shit you not, I saw a guy in the morning. He had like slippers on, and he would be drinking coffee out of his car. That's amazing.
Yeah.
We even had a guy who was like neighborhood watch in there.
I love that. You
Yeah.
know?
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
I felt safe. That was the closest to a community I've ever felt.
But I think, especially with like California parking, I'm like, I could just like live in my car and not pay rent, you know, at least with the prices of these things. Well, that's just my thoughts of being in a car for like 2 hours by myself.
You know what's crazy too, though, is like if you were to get full coverage of insurance on a car, that's just as much as rent.
Yeah, I mean,
That's
full
so
coverage.
wild to me. She's killing it. She's like, you guys don't have full coverage?
She's like, what kind of studio is this?
She's like, I gotta go, dude. What kind of beat ass
I know,
cars
right?
do you guys have?
This is why everyone hates me.
Everybody doesn't, everybody can't hate you for killing it, okay?
Yeah, no.
You're killing
I
it.
feel like there is like a lot of competition, you know, within comedy. I'm going off on a thing.
No,
but
let's go.
I feel like there's a like bunch of like competition in comedy. Maybe because it's like a bunch of guys and like
Yeah.
I'm just kind of in my corner. I don't feel like I'm competing. I'm like maybe should I be competing? But I'm just like out here. I don't know.
You don't even, and be honest, dude, you don't ever feel like when you're going through Instagram and you see someone who's like accomplishing something, when you scroll past it, in your heart, do you say like, I'm really happy for that person? Or do you just go, oh, that's nice, and you keep scrolling?
Sometimes I have those mean girl moments where I'm like, oh, good for them. You know?
Yeah. Because I unfollow them.
You unfollow them?
I unfollow them.
Oh my
I
god.
unfollow them.
Like I have a moment where I'm like, oh, that's nice for them. You know?
Be nice when it's nice for me, but good for them.
I've been working on that because I do feel like I'm missing out when everyone's like posting their mics and I'm like at bedside. I'm like, I'm in COVID land. What am I supposed to? I'll never get out of here and stuff. But I do try to like focus on my own thing because it is like a one man race. I guess like you're doing your own thing. You define your success. Your pathway is different from somebody else. So
Yeah.
How do you think I feel, Chika? I gotta sit here every day with this guy.
I know.
And I'm watching people on
You gotta
Instagram.
bring them along. You know.
Yeah.
He has to watch me kill it. Must be hard.
Yeah, kill a freaking, what is it called?
What?
Case of LaCroix in one day.
Hey, that's easy.
Topo Chicos. Oh my god.
Don't act like you don't like Topo Chicos, dude.
I love
They're
Topo
bad.
Chicos, but I like Pellegrinos. Are you a fan of sparkling water?
Oh, is that sparkling water? I didn't know if it was like an alcohol.
I told you I was sober.
Yeah.
And then you thought this was alcohol. I didn't bat an eye.
I tried to take a glance to see before you asked me.
What, I was like sober for 2 years. And you're just like, I don't know about that.
This is a sad story.
What?
So I went to Nigeria and then I was like really stressed out. So that was the first time I thought I had alcohol. But then a year later, they're like, that wasn't alcohol, it was just like margarita mix. I'm like, oh, okay. So I've been saying, oh, I've had alcohol.
That's hilarious. That's so funny.
Did you act twisted at all?
No, I'm like, oh, this is really good. Like, I get it. You know? Oh, this is really sweet. How do people drink this thing? And then it's like,
You're like, I get hangovers. It was so much sugar in there. You're like, my head's killing me.
drank it like it was.
And she's like with a margarita mix, hair of the dog, and she's just like, pounding a box of margarita mix.
Yep, that's who I am.
That's a beautiful story. That's not sad.
I did try to. Someone said bring your own booze, and then I didn't want to ask. I don't want to look slow. I was like, oh, so is booze like a 6-pack of alcohol, or is that just any alcoholic beverage? I didn't know, so I went into the liquor store and asked the guy. I said, "What's a good booze to bring to a gathering?" And then he's just looking at me. And he's like, "Show me your ID."
You do seem like you're a narc or something. Yeah. Got any good booze in here?
That's probably why he's just like, okay.
Excuse me, sir, heading to a gathering. Wondering what kind of booze would be good.
And he's like, get out.
I was like, just give me the Hennessy because I figured, classic. You know.
That's a you got to wonder, are you bringing booze for yourself or are you bringing it for the party? I'm always bringing it for myself. And I'll be the guy. This happened recently with
Wait, what?
Yeah, this happened
You're
recently.
sober.
Oops. No, it happened recently with the girl I was talking to. She drank And so I bought her a 6-pack of Michelob Ultra. We went to a gathering and she didn't finish. There was like 2 left. And she's like, I'm just going to leave them for the party. And I was like, absolutely not. I paid for those. We're taking them. I don't even drink. What am I going to do with them? But I'm not leaving them there because I paid for them. You know, that's the kind of party goer I am.
Is that just you, or that's not like a standard thing? Because I thought it was like you can bring a drink, but then if you take one, it has to be something else you didn't bring, or no?
I think. Well, my booze is marijuana.
Was, but okay.
What? Oh, is.
Whoops.
Was. I don't have booze either, so it is still.
You smell like weed right now.
But if I were to show up to a party with weed for the party, first of all, that wouldn't happen. It would be my weed.
Yeah.
Forever.
Forever.
Okay. I just need to know, like, I didn't go to a lot of parties if you didn't notice.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Like
No,
now
fine.
or like ever. So I was thinking to myself, I was like, oh, you remember like when we used to like get invited to parties and then I wouldn't get invited and then no one was laughing. I'm like, you tell stories, think they're gonna be funny, and then it just ends up being sad.
Yeah.
Like, okay, no one's laughing.
Yeah. Many times I've had that happen. And you kind of have to learn how to deal with it, especially some of my stories that I would tell, about the puzzle that I got made for my ex-girlfriend. And I got on Valentine's Day for a gift. I got a puzzle made. There was a picture of us. Took it to CVS and got it made into a puzzle. Cute, novelty item, beautiful. And let me finish. And we got in a fight, and she threw the puzzle out of the window. And I had to literally pick up the pieces to my relationship off of the side of the road. Now, I think that's hilarious, but sometimes a room full of people, the worst sound is, aww.
She did that?
Yeah, I know. No, but I mean, on stage, that's a horrible, you don't want to hear that.
Yeah.
You'd never want to hear that. That's like the worst thing you can hear.
Did you play like the song to like pick up the pieces,
I should've.
put them back together?
The first cut is the deepest. Baby, I know. I hated parties though, dude. I still do.
I love parties.
I still hate parties.
Maybe I'm capable of doing the splits. Everyone knows that.
I want to say he's not, but he is.
Oh, you can do the splits?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Like the both kinds or the one kind?
The one kind.
Which one's that?
Wait, I know you went like this and then like that. So this kind.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Wait,
Because this
wait,
kind
wait.
hurts too much.
I thought you do it this way. This way is like a cheerleader.
I don't do this, dude.
Yeah, well, whatever you do.
No, I go like this. So if these are my legs, I go.
Oh yeah, you
Oh,
do
okay,
it that way.
nice.
And it is like that. It's like shoes on a basketball court. You know when they're running, it's like skit, skit, skit. It makes that sound. It's like his shoes like all the way down.
Wide load.
Yeah. But you do it.
Yeah, and if you're able to do the splits, parties become that much better, dude.
Okay, I know that. I should have had these like tips when I was a kid. Not a
Yes.
kid, but like 21.
yeah, like
No,
4
you should have
years
been going
ago.
to parties when you were 6.
Yeah, like I feel like I missed that. Like now I'm just like the whole alcohol thing. I should have learned about wines and liquor and all that. Like I missed the window. It's too late for me now.
Yeah. You don't need to know about wine, dude.
No,
Unless
wine's
you're
whack.
Sommelier or whatever.
Who's sommelier?
Timothy Sommelier.
Timothy Chalamet.
No, as Psalms, as you know, is their shortened name, are like connoisseurs of wine. They can tell you like they'll just smell it and they'll go like, it's got notes of barley and oak,
Oh, yeah.
you know, and
Yeah.
you know, grapes from Vinland. I don't know.
Was this in an elk barrel?
Yeah.
Oh, elk.
No,
Elm,
that's fine.
Elm tree?
I like
I don't
elk
know. Yeah,
more.
I like elk better. Yeah.
Keep it going.
Yeah, keep it going. I get hints of bear bone in here.
Yeah.
Did you guys make this with bear bone?
I want to be so off when I go like, prehistoric. I say. Hints of the Jurassic in here. Like, what are you talking about?
Raptor claw.
Raptor claw. But yeah, wine names are also the worst names. They get a little they get too fancy, over ambitious with the name. Ask him. He loves wine. He drank wine the other night.
Oh, you're a wine guy?
I'm not a wine. I'm sober.
But he went to a restaurant and accidentally got a wine steak.
They're not called wine steaks.
Yeah.
They base it in steak or something like
They
that.
base it in wine.
The base the steak and steaks.
Yeah.
And they put the
Yeah, they put steaks on steaks.
steaks on steaks on steaks.
Steaks on steaks on steaks.
That's a remix. I don't know why I'm
That's
singing
fire.
today. I'm going to stop.
No, it's beautiful.
Someone told me never to sing again. So I just
What?
hear them in the back of my mind.
Who said that?
Yeah.
Because like my singing voice and my voice now is just, it's always monotone. So people never know like if I'm happy, sad, joking. It's just like the same.
I like that though. Because it exposes people who are really trying to get something out of you. Because if you're not giving something to somebody, then they're going to start showing you what they really want, you know? So if I want you to laugh and I feel like you're monotone, I'm going to be like, I'm going to like turn it up. Does that make sense? But if you're monotone and I just actually want to tell you something, then I'm just going to be fine with it the way it is.
Oh, okay, I think I got
You
you.
know?
I didn't understand anything. I'm glad somebody said something. I did not
I'm glad
understand.
you kind of got it. But yeah, I believe that.
Who told you that?
I won't say. I won't name names.
Oh, okay,
I really
yeah.
don't.
Dropping names.
It was Tiffany.
Timothy Chalamet. We're in danger of doing this whole podcast over. You name that. If you dead name Tiffany one more time.
Tiffany. Oh, I forgot. That is how they started their career. If you want one more party trick, though, this is from Kevin Macias, previous guest of the podcast.
Great episode. Yeah.
He also hates parties, or used to. And he went to a party one time, like a house party, and was having such a horrible time that he rode there with his friends and he wanted to leave, but his friends didn't want to leave. And he was like, how the fuck am I I want to go home. So he called the cops on the party.
That's something like up all our alleys.
Yeah. I'd
What
do
was
it.
he doing? Was he just like across the street just watching? Like,
He's like, they're just
being a Karen.
music is way too
Excuse
loud.
me, there's people gathering. It's after 9.
There's a lot of booze over there at this gathering.
I saw some playing Pokemon. I think they're underage.
That sounds like a pretty cool party. That's a party I would have gone to.
Whoa!
I like Pokemon. I like Pokemon cards. I'm sorry. You don't have to be underage to like that. Right, Chika?
You don't have to be.
Chika loves Pokemon.
Were you ever a fan of Pokemon?
Jigglypuff.
There you go. Hey, Jigglypuff's right here.
Hello. There was a kid named Corey on the bus, and he kept singing that song.
Oh, yeah.
That's the only reason I remember.
Would he make you tired?
He was just a character. Like I didn't know if it was like it's just his personality or there's something there.
Yeah,
You know.
Yeah,
He was on the spectrum.
He's on this.
You know, so you don't want to laugh. You're just like, just let him be.
Yeah. Jigglypuff makes a killing at parties too, by the way. Everybody's passed out drunk and just, squiggling out, drawing, dicks or whatever on their face. That's what Jigglypuff was really doing.
Yeah, Jiggly's down like that.
Yeah. Yeah, you're pretty jiggly too.
Jiggly. Steaks on steaks on steaks.
Steaks on steaks. I have a beef today.
Oh, okay, I want to hear.
Did you have any more,
thank-
Chika?
I mean, I can go on forever.
Okay.
Yeah,
No,
Gerardo just hates my beefs, okay? But do you have any more, Chica?
I think another beef I have. Do we want to go deep or do we want to keep it?
I'm down.
Oh, let's go deep.
I'm down to
Want to go deep?
I'm down to
How
go
deep you want to go?
deep.
Deep. I'm talking deep state.
I'm talking to the bottom of the ocean.
Bottom of the ocean and back.
Yeah.
Okay, so I
Mariana's Trench. Sorry.
We got it.
I'm in the trenches now.
Yeah.
I'm in the trenches. I'll say my beef is I'm gonna get canceled, but I feel like my goal is to get canceled before I even make it, so I can't get canceled twice.
Beautiful.
You see what I mean?
Beautiful.
I have beef with people who try to use or hide bad behavior as mental illness.
Ooh.
That's I love that as a culture we're doing this. Like mental illness is like everyone can talk about it. Go get therapy. It's really cool. But I think how we talk about it is important.
Yeah.
Like you can't just have a guy like punch his girlfriend and be like, I'm depressed. Like that's not how
Yes, thank you.
that's called something else. But
Yeah.
like you can't just use that.
Yeah, I agree.
I can't stand it.
Yep.
This ties in perfectly to a joke of mine that I was working on before, everything went haywire.
He gets beat by all of his girlfriends.
Well, I have been beat by a few.
If you need a safe space, let me know.
Yeah, I call it love. And I was getting loved on hard. But
They left love marks.
like my beef is with the word hangry. Like hangry, like you're just an asshole, Hangry's not real, and I'm tired of people using it as an excuse, this blanket word, to just be rude.
Yeah.
You're an asshole, okay? And if hangry was a real word, then starving kids in third world countries would be pissed. But they're not.
It's good.
Yeah.
I didn't see that coming. It circles right back. It was solid.
Yeah. And I feel like that's like similar to what you're saying, is people are just using these words as an excuse to be ass jerks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, ass jerks.
The name of the episode? No. Why'd you say it twice?
I liked it. But yeah, I do you not you don't have to name a name. I mean, you can if you want, but you don't have to. But like, is there anybody that comes to your mind who does that specifically?
Not necessarily this person, but Kanye West. Not even him, but like the people around him was like, oh, well, listen, he can be a genius, he can be an idiot, and he can also have bipolar disorder. And I'm still gonna, everyone's getting checked at the door. You know what I mean? Like everybody gets the same thing. And it's like, I can have compassion for someone who has a mental illness, but I can also be like, what you said was messed up, and that's a hard no for me. Like both, it's just I can't.
Like Randy Jackson. It's a no for me, dog.
It's a no for me.
It's a no.
I liked it. It was old. It was a throwback, but I liked it.
It's a gift.
Because I did date this one dude, and he was like, there was a whole bunch of other stuff, and he was saying like, oh, so if I don't go to therapy, are you gonna leave me? And I was like, yeah, probably. I'm just not because you're depressed, but because you're doing all these other things that wouldn't be okay even if you didn't have depression. You know, like if a standard person, not that he's not standard, but standard behavior is still the same thing. I know I'm getting like worked up.
This means you're passionate about your
beef. It's just like a standard thing of like, you shouldn't do this thing. If it's not okay for this person, it wouldn't be okay for you. So
and past guests of our podcast, Jesse Velasquez, great episode. Yeah, hot dog party. Episode. I'm just kidding. I'll just say
is that a code for something?
No, it's like an episode name, the Hot Dog Party.
Yeah.
But he had a beef, I think, correct me if I'm wrong, but with people that kind of try to monetize their depression.
Right.
Where they use it in like a social status type way on Instagram or social media. Help me out.
No, I'm letting you. I told you in the beginning of the episode, I'm letting you take the reins.
But no, and I think it's kind of in line with what you're saying with your beef is like, why don't you just diagnose the real problem and stop living in this illusion called life? Wow.
Because the thing is, like, I've worked alongside therapists, and like I've been on psych units, and I've done that whole thing, and it's still like the accountability is still there. Like, you don't just let people just do whatever just because. So it's like, like I get that, and that's fine. But then if this is what it is, then go to therapy and do the intervention.
Exactly.
And if you're not going to do that, then what are you going to do?
Yeah.
So,
and I hate to be the one to say it, but last year, we lost a lot of people, and I think Kanye to me was one of those people. I loved Kanye, dude. I loved Kanye. That was a weird way to say it, but also
emotional roller coaster for me.
It's a journey. But yeah, I loved Kanye. I was one of those people that was like, Kanye's a fucking genius. And then just last year, I was like, what is going on, Kanye?
The background of his phone was Kanye for like years.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
For a long time. It was like a picture of him in like wherever he used to live, and it was
Chicago.
An old, yeah, but I mean specifically, like I don't know his address. Oh, when he used to live at 1274, Elk Street or whatever. I do know his address. But it was him, and he was on like a broken computer chair, and he had this like equipment, and he looked really young. And then the next picture below it was like him, and he was getting out of a nice car, just showing like the journey, the struggle.
Yeah.
Work hard, play hard.
Yeah, I get that. I feel that too. Not that I was like a huge Kanye fan, so I wasn't disappointed. I'm just like I was just done. Like emotionally, I'm just like I'm done.
Yeah,
I'm not invested. And when you were saying that you had the picture of Kanye West, I was envisioning the puzzle of you, your girlfriend, and Kanye. I'm like, that's why it ended. You just couldn't let go of Kanye. That's why she had to end it.
Kanye is a part of my life, and if she couldn't accept that, then that's on her. There will be someone who can't accept that.
Exactly.
And I will wait for them, no matter how long it takes. And it's taken a long time. That's another great beef.
Yes.
I'm beefing.
At least I was scared you'd bring beef with like traffic or something.
Yeah, sometimes we get
those are the worst beefs.
I mean, I have some beef with pedestrians.
Pedestrians are different, though.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Pedestrians causing traffic.
Yes.
Maybe.
Yes.
I had a beef with pedestrians that tell you to stop or go. It's like just walk.
Yeah.
And you have the right of way all the time.
Yeah.
I always have to look for pedestrians.
Yeah.
We're like, I stopped so that you can go, even though he wasn't supposed to. And then he throws his arm up, like, what are you doing? I'm like, you want to get hit? Like, is that?
Yeah.
We can make it happen if that's what you want. We can make it happen.
I'm a nurse. I will be first responder.
Yeah. I will kill you, then defibrillate you, and then kill you again.
Wow. I'm so impressed with anyone that can say defibrillate.
You just kind of said it. Yeah.
I tried to say defibrillator the other day, and I made a fool of myself.
What'd you say?
I said
Timothy Chalamet.
You can say defib. Because
Defib?
I cut my words short because I slur my words anyway.
Yeah.
So I have a beef with people who can't read, or like I can't read myself.
Why'd you point at him?
He can't read.
Like I rewrote a whole bit just to avoid a bunch of S's. Like in consciousness, I'm like, okay, now I need to rewrite this whole thing because I can't say it's too many S's.
Yeah.
So I just like say defib. Like we say that because it's too long.
Wow.
Yeah.
What are some other like shorthand words at the hospital? Are you allowed to? Is there any like confidential ones?
Maybe.
I mean, there's like for meds, they'll be like propofol, vancomycin.
Whoa! Slow down. What does propofol do?
It's a sedation.
Oh, you got
It's like
me.
the Michael Jackson. I guess that's the one they said like for Michael Jackson.
That's the one that he loved.
I never read the details of
Yeah.
it, but I think that's the one. But yeah, it's a sedation medication.
Yeah. And then what was the next one? You said propofol is pro, right?
Like pro
Oh, pro.
or vanc. Like everyone just like they'll if you say it, then you'll know what it is because there's just too many things are just too long and we don't have time.
Yeah.
You're trying to save lives.
Yeah, like I'd be so bad if someone's like dying and they're like, get the defibrillator. You kill them.
You just start
Sorry, because
laughing.
You can't read.
Chika, they're dead. And that's a beef of mine that I just thought of right now. If you're trying to work in an ER where time is of the essence, why are these words so long?
Yeah.
Yeah, because it's too much.
All of them are long. Like even the proper terms for muscles and joints are like long.
Yeah, like abdomen, ab, AB.
Yeah.
Like just cut it.
Yeah.
Cut it out. Cut it.
Yeah. Cut it out.
Cut it out. Yeah.
Yeah. I think pills have way too long of names. Reckons?
Like which ones?
Methamphetamine?
Is that a pill?
All the amphetamines, right?
Yeah.
I'm sure it started out as a pill.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Help me out.
I don't know.
Jesus
I
Christ.
don't know. I'm not a doctor.
Like, I want to help you, but I feel like I'm kind of pushing you down deeper in the water, so I'm just like not saying anything. Like I can't tell if I'm helping or hurting.
Ibuprofen?
That's a long one.
Acetaminophen or whatever that one is?
Yeah.
Is that it?
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know if that is one. She's a nurse and she's like, is that one? And you're like, oh yeah.
It's like acetaminophen or something like that.
Oh, acetaminophen.
Acetaminophen.
Oh, yeah.
No Tylenol.
I thought you were talking about
Tylenol, yeah.
antiseptamines or something like that. We're not doctors.
That's for plumbers, dude.
Yeah, we are dumb.
We're
dumb.
pretty stupid.
Yeah. It's just weird. It's intimidating being across the table from someone who's so much smarter than we are because we are idiots.
Yeah, it is in Timothy Chalamet.
No, I'm just basic. I know I sound like I'm doing something, but like reading out loud in class was like I'd be shaking. That's why I have anxiety now.
I loved reading in class.
Oh, you were one of those guys?
Yeah.
Oh, whoa! Don't do the face and everything.
No, he just got excited when he heard the word popcorn, dude. He was like, what? Popcorn? And it's like, no, reading Gerardo. And he's like, oh, fuck.
This is whack. No, I loved reading in class. Yeah, I was the guy. And then I would be mad when they told me to stop reading.
Oh yeah, that's enough. And then you like,
Fuck. I just flip them off and leave.
I'd be like shaking and like sweating. I'd read the whole paragraph before they got to me, just so I'd still screw up the words when I got there.
Yeah. I'm convinced some kids in school were bad readers on purpose so that they never got called on to read.
Yeah.
Well, when the teachers would like calling them more,
Yeah.
then it's like, oh, it's gonna take them 30 minutes to get through.
Yeah.
Like I should have read this one.
Yeah. School's out at 3. We gotta get Jennifer on this because she's a quick reader.
Yeah, how do you expect me to learn anything if I got somebody over here going, what was the worst of time?
That student had a stutter, dude.
Stutters are so funny. I don't care what anyone says. My best friend John Rivera growing up had a stutter, and I would always make fun of him for it. And it took him till he was like 24 years old to tell me that it annoyed him.
Oh my God.
Or that it hurt his feelings.
You bullied him.
I did.
Oh, poor guy.
But I never.
You guys are like,
Yeah. No, I haven't seen him in years, but yeah.
Oh my God.
He ruined an episode of Black Mirror for both me and Josh. So I think
did.
you enjoy the fact that I did bully him.
I mean, if it didn't help, it didn't stop him from ruining Black Mirror episodes.
Yeah.
So maybe you need to go a little harder on it.
Oh, you wanted me to go harder now?
Yeah. I don't know where I saw this at, but there was a guy who had a stutter and he could sing beautifully. He didn't stutter when he sang. Similarly to, like, you know how English people have accents, but then they sing and then you're like,
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
They're
where'd the
American.
accent go? I think there's magic in singing is what I'm
There's
trying to say.
magic in the English.
There's magic in singing. That's what I'm trying to say. Whoa, that was magic.
yeah. I do want to take a speech class at some point.
Do you still have? You don't have any speech impediment? You say you slur your words, but
yeah.
I mean, it must be something you're conscious of because I haven't heard it.
Like I don't know, like you, like I, like now, like that, like I do that because it's like I get so excited and then my mouth is like really slow. I guess I have a lazy mouth. I don't know. So it's like a delayed. It's kind of a delayed, you know.
Yeah, they call that Gerardo mouth. Is what they call it.
I feel like it's an inside joke and I'm gonna get trolled later. I go,
no. He just called me lazy right now.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I was like, because I'm really slow with certain pop culture words. But I'll be laughing with you guys like she's making.
We shouldn't have brought up Timothée Chalamet again. Dude.
Yeah, I know.
Because that kind of like not launched this pop culture thing off.
Yeah.
And we're not pop culture guys. We like Marvel movies. That's it.
Yeah. You like Marvel movies? She's like, I told you I don't like pop culture.
I saw people going back and be like, "That's not Marvel. That's DC," and I'm like, "Oh." Let me exit the chat.
Exit the chat.
Oh yeah. I did the same thing the other day.
Yep.
Yeah, you're
I'm a Marvel guy.
Oh, okay.
But I enjoy DC too.
You could be both.
It's a good time.
Yeah.
What's the last comic book movie you've seen?
Yeah.
Thor.
Oh my God.
That came out 20 years ago. No, I'm just kidding.
There's 3. I think the third one's my least favorite. I only got halfway.
The best one?
The Ragnarok?
That's the first one where they decided to make it like all comedy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Because I think the first one, I was like, this is pretty good. Like, I see what I've been missing. And then the second one, and the third one, I was just like,
Yeah.
I got beef with people that, not you, but you just reminded me of a beef.
Sounds like
I thought you played the Harry Potter. No, not you, but close your ears. No, I got people that judge a movie without seeing the whole thing.
And she just said she did that.
The thing about it, the way I see it,
She gets all mad.
my little thing, it's like you already invested the money to watch it, and then it's like now I can't get my time back. You know?
Oh, so you kind of like.
So you want to get something
Return on investment.
Yeah, it's that type of thing. So I was like, okay, I already spent like the $8, but now I'm gonna sit here for another hour and a half. I said I'll circle back.
But if I would have done that for Tenet, and if I would have left, I would have not been able to judge it fully. Because the halfway into Tenet, you're like, what the fuck is going on?
This is a terrible movie.
I hate this movie.
Yeah.
And
it's
then
like 2 hours long or 2.5. Or...
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
All Christopher Nolan movies are 2.5.
Yeah.
Oh, see.
He's got stuff to say.
Yeah.
I need to watch it like at noon, like right at the start of the.
I got something to do at 2:30. Yeah.
I need like a daytime. So.
Yeah.
I do like the idea that you start movies like 30 minutes before you have to be somewhere. And that's why you never finish them. These movies are too long.
But I finished it, or when I finished watching it, I was like, the whole thing makes sense, kind of.
It's a thinker.
But the whole beginning makes sense now.
Okay, so I kind of put it on the back burner because I know there's movies that you have to pay attention to.
Yeah.
Where I watch a lot of like Taken. I've seen that like 3 times.
Liam Neeson?
So, yeah. Like I know it's predictable and it's like he's a white guy with a gun, so I'm probably gonna watch it. You know, just kind of it's not rated R, but that's like my jam.
Yeah, he's no John Wick, but he's pretty.
John Wick is a little too. There's a lot of violence in that one. I know.
Yeah,
there's a lot of blood.
So okay, Chika. All right, Chika. Let's say you have the day off. You're done. Making people laugh, saving lives. Both could be considered saving lives.
Shut up! Just keep talking.
You got a good nice glass of booze.
Margarita mix.
Margarita mix. What are you throwing on the TV? She's like, TV. I read books. You idiot.
The first thing that came to mind was Law and Order SVU.
Oh, great show.
Great show.
Yeah.
Great show.
There's some like it's like, oh, this is
too much.
Yeah, you have to like reel it back. And then there's some that they take it like from the headlines. It's like, I know where you got that from.
Yeah. SVU is a show. I like it because you can put it on and you can be there or you can not be there.
Yeah.
You're not like committed to watching it. If you take your eyes off, you're not going to really miss anything.
Exactly. Because I tend to do that. Like I'm always I have all the gadgets that I don't know how to use. Obviously, I'm not tech savvy. So I'm like watching TV. I'm like doing a resume. Then I'm like doing text messages.
Yeah.
So. It's like, Chika, you could do all that from one computer.
Yeah. She's like, I have my resume machine. I have my
resume machine.
Exactly.
I have my internet machine.
I still have the dial-up cord. My
really?
was like, what's dial-up? I was like, wow, I just aged 20 years. I feel.
Yeah, that's why I thought it was weird when I called you. You said you could only be in one room because the cord didn't go in.
That's That's what
I knew it was a joke because I was like, you didn't call her. I was like, you're pulling a fast one on me, dude.
Yeah. I don't really call people.
No, but so SVU, I tried watching it from season 1. Those first couple episodes are crazy.
I think now it's kind of like you.
What was that
That
noise?
was you.
No, that was not me. That was you. That was you,
dude.
Was it a burp or was it like a breath?
It was not me.
It's the way he breathes.
Wow. No, that was. Can you diagnose that right now? Yeah.
Sleep apnea while you're awake, maybe. Just kidding.
Yeah.
Maybe she was
The
fast at that.
DSM, the diagnosis book.
My diagnostic machine.
Chika, that's your cell phone.
No, but the first couple of episodes of SVU, have you seen them?
A long time ago. Now I just watch it because like I'm part of. I feel like I'm just like a family. They don't know me, but like now I just have to keep it going like as support.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like this guy's
thing.
not funny. Maybe come to the show because we've been friends for a long time. Like it's that type of thing.
That's another good thing about it is you don't have to watch the next episode.
Yeah.
You could jump around and watch any episode. It's
Non-sequential.
good. Yes. Dick Wolf.
Yeah. Dick Wolf.
Didn't he? Yeah, he writes that. Or
He
produces
executive
it.
produces
He
it.
probably wrote him in the beginning.
Or as we say in the business, E EP.
Shortening words.
I like what that guests are telling us to push our buttons down.
Yeah.
Because he said EP, I thought that was like a hip hop.
Oh, like a EP.
Oh, like
not
a-
an album.
Yeah, I was
album.
thinking.
Yeah, like a
I
single.
told you.
Yeah.
I told you, like I'm not tech savvy. Like when you say algorithm, I'm like, oh my gosh, like that.
Yeah.
So I feel like I got somewhere. Like I feel like I'm always like not in jokes. Like I'm always outside of the inside jokes, and I'm trying to get in.
Yeah. I imagine you driving home and you're like, fucking EP. dude." Yes. Yes.
What? I don't understand that joke.
Like, cause she's saying she's always trying to get in, and so
EP. Like, she got in.
yeah.
And then I still was like, oh,
And she's like, and I'm out again.
margarita mix.
Margarita mix. Where's my mix at? Speaking of pushing buttons, can I say my beef now?
Yeah.
Make it quick though.
Thank you, Chika. I don't know if you caught his reaction, but it was.
She's here. Go for it.
My beef, similar to Gerardo's beef, is not when people forget what they're about to tell you, but when they're about to tell you something and you tell them, oh, you've already told me that. And they continue to tell you. Once you say it once, I can't say it again in the middle of the conversation.
Yeah.
I can't say like, what? No, wait, but you already, because then it's like, I can't be more clear than I've already been.
Yeah.
I don't understand this. I don't understand. What are people using me for? Just a place to throw stories at?
Yeah.
I'm a story hole to you?
Yeah.
It's kind of like very indicative that they are just like troubled.
Yeah.
It's because I don't know. I can't. Like,
Do you get that too? Like people come to you and they like, maybe they have like a second half of the story they want to like, just Josh.
But that's what I think, and it's never, not once the case.
See, I've done that though. I've brought a sequel to a story and like established like a previously on this story type arc on it, and then continue the story, and then they're always like, "Oh my God, Gerardo's a really good storyteller,"
But
So I never do that.
But even then, you give them the spark notes. Like previously,
Exactly.
on Law and Order SVU,
Yes.
they don't play you the whole episode and then start the next episode. They just give you the bullet points.
Yes.
Yeah.
So you tell them what's important. Like remember this and this and this, and then you get into the sequel.
Yes.
You don't start from the beginning all over again. That's a horrible way to tell a story. And what am I don't know what to do. I've already told them once, and they heard me. And sometimes they'll acknowledge that they hear me, and they're like, yeah. But, and then they'll keep telling the story.
I want Josh to write down a list of things that you do not like, and then just go down the list and go, "That's a horrible way of doing that.
That's a horrible way of doing that. There's better ways to do that.
Then you redraft it for him. Like this is how you get from point A to point B.
Yes. I got a yarn. I got a board full of yarn, and it's story. Start story, end story. And it's just one consistent line. Not I'm trying to solve a murder mystery.
Yes. Especially when people are telling you about like a show they're trying to write or a cartoon they're trying to draw or something. And be like, "You already told me about this, Julian,"
Yeah. Dropping names.
And then but they'll just do it again. And then at the end, they'll always tell you like, "I want you to be in this, dude."
Yeah.
It's like, whoa, this is never going to happen. I'm Nostradamus, dog. It's never going to happen.
Is it a fantasy or is it a thriller? How does it end? I don't know who Julian is. Sorry, Julian.
They are a great person.
Yeah. They are cool. They are cool. But yeah, I don't. It must be just something I'm putting out there because it happens to me a lot.
Yes, it does happen a lot.
A lot. And
Maybe you're a safe person. Maybe they feel safe with you. They just want to share their stories.
Yeah, bro. They
That was really hard for you to say too.
well, they should feel a little unsafe.
Why?
I don't know. When you word it like that, it sounds bad. But I just mean that I'm there to listen.
Yeah.
If you got a story to tell, I love hearing about people's lives once. I don't reread books. I rarely rewatch movies. What makes you think I want to know about that time you bumped into your high school ex at the grocery store 5 times, dude? I don't want to hear
That does sound like a story that somebody would tell twice. Yeah.
Yeah, especially especially if it happened at a Vons, and now every time you go to Vons, it always. Did I tell you about that one time? Yes, every time we go to Vons. Sorry.
Chill, breathe.
Sorry.
Breathe.
We're beefing.
We're beefing. Yeah.
We're beefing.
You remind yourself, we're beefing.
We're beefing. Chill. This is just a beef. But yeah, that's my beef. Thank you for letting me share.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you, Chika. He's been a little kind of touch and go this whole episode, but thank you for being present.
I'm pretty upset about my beef, dude.
You had a great beef.
I had a okay beef.
It was good.
But I did my beef before I even beefed it. So what are people going to think about beefs now?
You gotta re-beef it.
Yeah, they're not going to believe in your beefs anymore if you keep doing them.
A past beef of mine, I like doing this. This segment of the show is called... Oh.
It's called... That's it. I was going to do
Let me finish. I pushed the button so I can say what it is.
I know. And I thought I was going to add to it, and I took away from it.
I thought you forgot what you were going to say. Huh?
No. Go ahead.
This part of the show is called Past Beefs with Gerardo. Ooh. Yeah. Okay.
I thought you had something to say.
A past beef of mine is celebrities that like to have people hold their umbrellas for them.
Okay, that's a solid.
I.e., Sean P. Diddy, Puff Daddy,
Combs.
Brother Love Combs.
Oh, okay.
Farnsworth Bentley holds
Yeah.
this. Yeah.
You don't know who Timothy Chalamet is.
But you know Farnsworth Bentley.
Farnsworth
He
Bentley.
was in that Kanye West song.
He was.
Get that stomach tight.
Yeah, he was.
Tuck that tummy like this. Yeah, see, I know that one.
But yeah, I think celebrities should hold their own umbrellas.
I agree.
I'm half and half. Because I feel like he's creating a job.
Yes.
You know what I mean? And they're able to take care of their family.
True.
So that's the only thing.
So you don't want Farnsworth to feed his family.
I think Farnsworth is a great artist, and he should look forward to making probably some art.
How do you know he's an artist?
The way he holds that umbrella, baby.
Oh, it's captivating.
Yeah. He's also in a music video with Kanye West.
Yeah.
Farnsworth also has a very different face than most people.
Also,
Yeah, that's true.
yeah.
So he could be a film actor.
Farnsworth is such a dope name too. Like if there was an artist called Farnsworth, I'd be in.
Yeah, he has a Twitch username without even trying.
Yeah.
Farnsworth Bentley. Nobody's going to have that.
Farnsworth Bentley is such a dope
Yes.
name.
Yeah, I love it.
You could do
I was
more
a
than
fan.
do more than hold an umbrella.
Yeah.
Okay, I can see that.
I think my only beef is that Farnsworth is holding the umbrellas.
I think that's what it is, and I'm glad we got to the.
But
bottom
if you
of it.
go,
Is there other celebrities that do that too?
Yes.
I the first one came up like P. Diddy, but I'm trying to think of like.
J-Lo does it.
Oh, okay.
I'm sure all the Avengers do it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
It's like if you can't handle the sun, don't have an umbrella. You're right.
Well,
That's pretty good.
well, yeah. Also, what if we invent? How about this? What if we approach Farnsworth with some sort of device that we'll all three invent, and it just like straps around or wraps around somebody, and then the umbrella just kind of comes up from behind and covers them, and you don't need somebody to hold it for you.
That's true.
Then we free up Farnsworth to make the next, what's a really good album?
The Jedi.
Yeah. We free up Farnsworth to make the next Return of the Jedi.
I'm sure it's an album somewhere, right?
Yeah.
The next EP.
Yes. The next EP.
The next episode. Dr. Dre.
Yes.
We're not really good with pop culture either. We're trying to get to your level. We're like,
Oh my God. I feel like I'm on Family Feud and everyone's like, good answer. You were giving me like, I was looking for you to be like, help me, and you're just like, it's not an album.
is the Jedi not? If it isn't, I'll drop an album called The Jedi.
Okay, good.
And
Yes.
there will be one.
Oh, I'm struggling thinking about an album right now.
What would the
What's a
album?
P Diddy album? Think of one P Diddy album.
Yikes. P Diddy? I don't know. I don't.
First thing I thought of was what is that Outkast album? Scanovia or something like that?
I don't know. I'm really,
Stankonia?
I don't know.
Because Under 3000 holds an umbrella in the Hey Ya music video.
Oh shit.
So
See, I'm better at maybe figuring out the names of songs, but not really remembering album names.
Yeah.
Album names are harder to remember.
what about Yeezy? Yeezus.
No one can forget that, even though you kind of just did.
You saved it though. You saved it. You got
Yeah,
it.
Yeezus.
Yeah.
Jeez.
Yeah, the
I'm sorry I have a nickname for my favorite album of all time. Yeezy.
It's also what he named his shoes.
Yeah.
So is it your nickname or is it his nickname for shoes?
It's a name for shoes.
Okay, I'm lost. You're right. And whenever this is his tactic to confuse me enough that I go, you're right.
Exactly. You're like, it's not even you win.
Yeah, you win. You win. Do you have any more last beefs that you want to get out before we wrap up today's episode, Chika?
I feel like I'm all beefed out.
You're beefed out?
Actually, I'm never.
She's like, I got 8 more.
I always have beef. There's a
Go
lot
for
going,
it.
There's a lot going on at the Capitol Hill. You know, I got beef with
Oh.
conservative Christians. I have beef with the white liberals. I have beef with the Karens. I have beef with who do I not have beef with?
Yeah. This is a time for beef.
I don't have beef with Kamala Harris's smile.
It's a weird.
I have beef with Kamala Harris.
Oh, wow.
But she has a nice smile, yeah.
Oh, I guess that's a good point. Yeah.
Yeah, her smile is infectious, dude.
Yeah, I'll take that.
I think it's hypnotizing, and I think it's
What did you like about Hitler?
Hillary.
Hitler.
Whoa! I don't like anything about Hitler.
I don't know. Maybe he had nice eyes.
I'm not my girlfriend, dude.
Oh,
My girlfriend loves Hitler.
oh wait. Okay. She
I've had
doesn't love Hitler.
I've had many conversations about it with her, and she's like, "I like history."
Yeah, she
I'm
lo-
like, "Well, move on."
She loves history. You got to clarify.
She loves Hitler.
No, she no.
Just let me finish.
Okay.
Her old dog's name was Hitler because it was a German Shepherd.
Oh, well.
But we went to a party and she drew a picture of Hitler.
It's like a party trick.
Yeah.
Look what I can do.
Yeah.
And I'm giving her the benefit of the doubt and saying that she named her dog Hitler. Oh, but you're supposed to you should love your animals. But I was gonna say so that she could
Beat the shit out of her dog.
No.
Oh my god.
No. So she could be superior, so she could be like, Hitler, smell your own shit. Or whatever. I was giving her the benefit of the doubt. But she does love history.
Yeah, she loves history.
Yeah.
That's her excuse. She's like, and he was a great speaker.
Okay, you're digging her hole deeper.
I've already said all this on the podcast.
Yeah. I was just saying that you said that you found a good quality in a bad person. So I was just wondering if, there were any other bad people.
A good quality in a bad person, and you're saying Kamala Harris is a bad person?
No, you said that. You said I don't like her.
No, I got beef with her. I didn't say fuck Kamala Harris. I just said that though, so don't cut this out.
We're going to clip that out.
Okay.
Yeah.
We're gonna take that clip and just run with it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so you do like her.
Not her smile.
Okay. Okay, name. I'll go around and I'll name somebody who's a notoriously bad person. Somebody I don't like.
I mean, Hitler's smile's not that bad either. I'm just kidding. Bad joke.
Okay, bad joke.
Okay, go for it.
Okay.
Chika, you do it. I'm in hot water already.
Yeah.
Someone that I don't like, but I appreciate something about them.
Yeah. Maybe like someone who is nobody really likes. Let's try to think. I'm gonna try to think. I guess I like a lot of people.
Vladimir Putin.
Oh, great body.
Okay, it wasn't your turn.
That's all I needed something to latch on to.
Since we're on this whole little thing,
Yes.
I'm gonna go with what came into my head.
Yes.
There was a kid who called me the N-word in 4th grade. His name was Taylor. And he struggled in life, but now he's getting his life together, which I appreciate.
That's great.
But did you like a little bit secretly that he struggled for a little while?
I'll allow it.
Yeah, I'll allow it. Because that is like the best, right? When they do suffer some consequence, but you don't want it to be lifelong.
Yeah.
But you're like, you need to learn your lesson, and you need to be you need to grow, and then figure it out later. But I'm glad that they're doing well now. But I'm also glad that there's a dark period in their life.
Because he sent me a message. He's like, "Oh, you remember me from like whatever?" I was like, "That's the first thing that came to my mind." I was like, "Oh, he called me Edward in the 4th grade." I was like, "Hey, yeah, I remember you." I didn't say that. I wanted to, but I was like, "Let me not."
How do you learn that word so early in life?
I mean, kids are saying wild.
You said kids. I'm blaming the parents, dude.
Yeah, that's a great point.
Thank you.
So, do you have anything nice to say about him?
Sorry.
No.
I'm happy he's getting his life together. He remembers me, so that's good. Like, maybe.
Maybe, yeah, maybe. Okay, I'll think of someone who wronged me, and well, I don't think anything's gonna beat that. But let me see. Who's someone that wrongs me? Oh, Ed Brasida.
Oh yeah, Ed Brasida.
The guy who did my tattoos had sex with my ex-girlfriend.
Oh wow,
Beef.
That is a real beef. That's
yeah.
a deep beef.
But you always say good things about him.
He's very talented. He's also great in bed, apparently.
Oh my god.
That can go a whole bunch of different ways.
Yeah, right. Yeah. But your turn.
I already did it.
You're right.
I'm the one that started it. Well, thank you so much, Chika Okoro.
Yes.
You say it really good.
I thought it was a Roscoe.
It's like because of Facebook. That's why.
I knew I saw
okay.
Chika Roscoe.
Sorry, I blamed you.
Jesus.
I'm sorry.
No, I'm not saying. I'm saying these guys got hurt.
Yeah,
Figure it out.
Figure it out, Chika.
But Chika Okoro.
Yeah.
Give it up one more time for Chika.
Chika.
Thank you guys for having me. You guys
you
are
for being
great.
here.
No
Thank
problem.
you so much.
You want to go ahead and give them your handles?
You can find me at Cheek, CHEEK_911. And my name is Chika Okoro. Just find me wherever you find me. Just not on Facebook.
Because it's a Roscoe.
Because she's said many times that she's bad with technology.
And she also has beef with Christian. What was it?
Conservatives.
Christian conservative, and that's who owns Facebook. So
Yeah, fuck them.
Oh, is that what? Yeah, okay, that does make sense.
that's a lot.
That does make sense.
But thank you, Chika, and thank you for watching.
Thank you for liking.
listening. and
Thank you for
liking,
reviewing. Thank you
And-
for subscribing.
Yes.
Thank you for
editing the podcast.
editing. Yeah.
Yeah. And until next time, bye.
Bye, guys.
Everybody wanna beef like me. Season 5 with the guys, ain't much change. You're a fat and Josh Lonely. Number 1 fan is still McLeany. And if you don't think so, then you're crazy. Every day in line at Chipotle. Never really thought about